What's up guys, Kyle here again. I just got back from Sweetwater's Gear Fest 2023 and Revv Amplification hooked me up with a bunch of stuff, including an amp to give away to you guys. But first, we're gonna unbox it. Let's do it! Alright guys, hope you're doing great out there today. If this is your first time here at my channel, my name is Kyle and what I do is I take all sorts of awesome high gain related guitar equipment, record it with a simple setup, and I give you the unprocessed audio, so make sure to subscribe if that's something you're into, including weird hand gestures that are probably distracting. But back to the task at hand. So as I mentioned, I just got back from Sweetwater's Gear Fest 2023, had the absolute time of my life, got to meet so many other awesome content creators, got to collaborate with a couple of them, got to meet all the great folks behind the scenes at Sweetwater, and truly it is an experience that I will never forget. And one of the great things to come out of that is I finally got to meet my man Derek over at Revv Amplification because they were one of the brands that was presenting at Gear Fest. So I just happened to stop in and talk to him the day before Gear Fest actually started. They were setting up the booth, and while I was there, he just hooked me up with a bunch of stuff. So I am super appreciative of that. I've been appreciative of Revv as a brand since the beginning of my channel. They were the first brand to send me an amp, and this is when I had, I think, less than 2,000 subscribers. Like, I had no following whatsoever, but they were more than willing to send an amp out for you guys so I can make a demo for you here on the channel, and they've been supporting the channel ever since, and I'm super appreciative of that. I will always remember them being the first brand to send me out a full-fledged tube amp for me to check out with you guys on the channel. That support meant the world to me back then, means the world to me now. So they threw a couple things at me while I was there at the booth, like I said, and we're gonna check them out together. Now, one of the first things, Revv does swag like nobody else. Like they have great merch, and every time that they present, whether it be at NAMM or other shows, or they're even doing their road show, they always bring cool gear to give along, cool t-shirts and jackets and stuff like that. So starting off, we've got the Revv Gear Fest t-shirt. If you weren't there, you'll never know. But if you didn't attend Gear Fest, this t-shirt will mean nothing to you anyways. It just has a bunch of the creators that attended the year and everything on the back. So really, it's kind of a cool keepsake for everybody that was able and fortunate to attend the event. So sorry, not rubbing this one in your guys' face, but I just figured I would share because, like I said, Revv always brings the swag. They actually had a nice bag that was not part of it that they gave the content creators, which was really, really nice of them. It's got like a tour lanyard. This one has my name on it. So that's super cool. This thing was stuffed with all sorts of goodies like a pick tin, a polishing cloth, gummy bears, which is number one, like the best thing that you could put in any sort of bag that you're gonna give to me, specifically me. But yeah, super, super nice of them to do so. Like, they always go above and beyond to support the people that they work with. And again, that's something that I appreciate, something that I appreciate about them. That's what I was gonna say. Words are definitely really hard for me most times. In that bag, they hooked it up with one of these sick track jackets here, and all that stuff is cool, but let's get into the gear. They hooked me up with a couple things here for the channel. So number one, I'm just gonna kind of share the unboxing experience with you guys because in my opinion, like, Revv has one of the best unboxing experiences in the industry. If that's important to you, then, you know, take a look at their stuff, man, because they do it right. So we're gonna open this up, and we've got the tilt pedal to start with. So the tilt is basically just the mini version. It's the one side of the Sean Tubbs signature pedal. So if you're like me, you're a belligerent amateur, you don't need that drive side to boost like a clean or mildly distorted amp. This thing is basically gonna give you control over the tightness of your low end and the EQ on your already boosted high gain amplifier. So really excited to throw that one on the boost board and check it out on some amp demos here on the channel. So thank you guys very much for that. Number two, you guys may have already seen the video. I'm doing great, by the way. Everything is just falling, so it's working out great. Ta-da, pretend nothing just fell. We've got the chat breaker pedal here only 500 of these in the world, and Revv is already sold out. So if you haven't grabbed one yet and you're interested, head to that Sweetwater affiliate link down in the description of this video to grab it. As far as I know, they're selling out pretty fast already, and for good reason, man. This pedal rules. I've already used it in the short time that I've been back to track bands, using it to boost the front of an SLO 100 in order to get just a nice gritty punk rock tone, and it sounds really cool. Here's the pedal. Looks great. I love the color scheme. Like that green is something you guys have seen me use in my thumbnails before, actually. Here's the cool part. It's probably gonna be tough to get on the camera if you can't see it, but dude, my name is on there. The serial number of this pedal, 1 of 500, is my name. Like, that may not mean much to you, but to me, to have my name on a piece of gear for any reason that I didn't ask or pay to have it put on, super, super cool. Like, this is a first for me, guys, and I really appreciate, again, Revv taking care of me. Like, this means a lot. I will never ever sell this pedal. This will be in my collection forever for that reason, because it's a personalized piece of gear with my name on it. They made it for me, and it's my world. You guys are just living in it. But in reality, that really does mean a lot. That's super cool to me, and I'm very appreciative. If you guys wanna hear this pedal, go ahead, a couple videos back on my channel, check it out. I had a lot of fun doing that demo in the booth with the Revv guys, and on top of that, just adding to their packing experience, because I didn't show you in the tilt box, but you get a manual that's gonna tell you how to use the pedal. They give you these nice pouches, these like silky suede pouches, whatever they are, to keep your pedal safe in case you want to store it. And then in the box, they give you stickers, they give you a bunch of different Revv guitar picks. I really failed with the lighting on this video, guys. Sorry, my bad. Everything's too close, so you can't see anything when I try to get it close to the camera. But you understand, like, it's got a little G2 on the back there, and then they give you the little footsies as well. But it's just a really nice unboxing experience. And in this one, they, again, specialized for me. Humble brag here, but it's got my name on it. Like, my name, it's basically another like tour style lanyard with the chat breaker information on it. So again, that's awesome, man. I'm super pumped. This will stay in my collection forever because this is a really cool moment for me personally. And last but not least, guys, they also threw something at me in order to use as a giveaway for you guys. So I'm gonna review the amp here on the channel. And once I hit that 30,000 subscriber mark, we're gonna give this bad boy away. This is not mine to keep. This is for you guys. So, not 100% sure how I'm gonna go about the giveaway yet. I'm gonna probably brainstorm some ideas with my patrons. So if you're not part of my Patreon and you wanna get in on that and throw some suggestions at me, why would anybody pay me to make content? That's the better question. But really, if you guys wanna get behind the scenes and you wanna help me figure out ideas and brainstorm stuff on how to do the giveaway for this amplifier, make sure to join that Patreon. I really appreciate all the support that those guys give me, and every dime that gets put into that Patreon account goes back into the channel so I can share more cool stuff with you guys. So without further ado, here it is. Let's go ahead and unbox this baby. And really, Revv does it up right with their amplifiers. Between the Generator Mark III 120 that they sent me and this thing, like, they just, I don't know, man. They just do it right, in my opinion. So first off, you're gonna pull this out, super nice. You get this like little bound book with the certificate, which gives you all the information. It gives you who checked it over, the serial number, the date that it was manufactured, and it's signed by Dan, who is the designer, and Derek, who is just the man. Derek's the man. You don't really need to say anything else about Derek. He's the man. So always a cool touch when you get something like this with your amplifier, in my opinion. I think it just is like a sign of quality, personally. But, so we pull it out. This baby comes in a nice little padded carrying bag. And you get a little lead sheet because the amplifier that we're about to unbox has the 2 notes torpedo technology built right into it. And this gives you a list, get my dumb face out of here, of all the cabinets that are included stock from the factory on this amplifier. This also usually comes with a pick tin, but apparently I pulled that out and misplaced it already. That honestly sounds exactly like something I would do. So picture a nice pick tin full of Revv picks. And then there's the sticker in here as well. I'm building up a serious collection of Revv stickers. All right, so, I mean, at this point, this amp can only be one of a couple of things, right? It's time to unveil the amplifier. Oh, This one I can actually hold out in front of me, no problem. So we've got the Revv G20. This is a little 20-watt monster, high gain, lunchbox amplifier. We've got the headphone jack on the front. We've got, like I said, that 2 notes technology built into the back, so you can play this silently, either going directly into your interface or without having a cabinet or interface whatsoever. You can just plug your headphones right into the front of this bad boy. And again, it's got those built-in cabinets right here. And then if you also look on the back, you've got the USB capability, so you can go in and change those cabinets around. You can control this with MIDI functionality. We've got external bias points. We've got a full-on effects loop. I'm gonna keep slapping my leg because why not? But yeah, seriously, super, super generous of Revv to donate to the channel for me to not only do a review, but to give away to you guys. That makes me super happy that these companies are willing to support the channel by helping out and basically rewarding my viewers for their support. That's super cool to me. Absolutely love that. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've got that bell ticked, because I'm gonna make some community posts regarding the circumstances of the giveaway, and you're not gonna wanna miss out on your chance to win this thing. But it wouldn't be a true belligerent amateur unboxing if I don't at least put some riffs through this thing. So let's go ahead, let's plug it in. We're gonna test out those built-in impulse responses this time, because you know I'm not gonna do that on my main video. We're gonna put it through a real cab for my main video. So today, we're gonna hear the impulse responses, and we might as well throw up those pedals as well. Might as well. I can't words good. All right, guys, so I've got the amplifier hooked up. We're going straight into my interface. We've got both of the overdrives over here on the boost board. We'll move them forward so you can actually see those beautiful babies. I've got my Happy Cable Company cable plugged into this LTD Phoenix 200 with the Seymour Duncan distortion. Styling ourselves a little tone, shall we? All right, so that's with no boost out front on the red aggression channel. We're gonna turn that aggression off. Let's kick in that chap breaker. This is a blues breaker style circuit, so it's gonna be a lot of output. It's gonna be fatter, so we're gonna pull that tone up and the level back. All right, so that is the chap breaker in front. Let's try this tilt pedal out, because I have actually never used this one before. We're gonna put it in that tight setting. All right, that tilt is staying on the boost board for sure in some of these upcoming amp reviews that we're gonna do, because that thing is really adding a nice metallic grind in that lower tuning. But yeah, it's gonna do it for this unboxing video, guys. Again, if you wanna get in on this beautiful Revv G20 giveaway, thanks to the fine people at Revv, make sure to join my Patreon community. Help me brainstorm some ideas on how to run that giveaway once we get to those 30,000 subscribers. We'll give this amp away to one of you guys, the viewers. Make sure that you are subscribed and you have that bell ring so you don't miss any of the community posts on how to get in on that giveaway, because I would hate for one of you guys to miss out. But anyways, thanks again to Revv for all this great stuff. My phone is interfering with the amp, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Kyle here again. We'll see you next time. You know what this wall is missing? Another amp. There we go.